Hello, my fellow parent or new visitor. Today, we're talking about The Blind Side, a 2009 biographical sports drama based on the true story of Michael Oher, a homeless teenager who became an NFL player after being taken in by the Tuohy family. It runs just over 2 hours and is best for ages 10 and up. This one's for families who want their kids walking away asking, how can we help someone like that? It's about faith in action, what it means to open your home and your heart to someone who needs it, and the life-changing power of compassion. Why should this one make your Thanksgiving watch list? I'll show you in today's episode, along with the story, the cast, what makes it special for family movie night, content considerations, and where to stream it. Welcome to Wholesome TV Picks. I'm Jennifer, your guide to clean, family-friendly shows and movies that bring back the good stuff. Think classic values, think timeless laughs, and stories you can actually feel good about watching together. Before we jump in, here's what we'll cover today. First, I'll walk you through the true story behind The Blind Side. Then we'll talk about the cast and the incredible performances that brought this story to life. After that, I'll share what makes this film such a powerful pick for family movie night, including the conversations it may spark with your kids. And we'll also cover content considerations so you know exactly what to expect before you press play. And finally, I'll tell you where you can stream it. Let's dive in. The Blind Side tells the true story of Michael Oher, a teenager who's grown up with very little stability or support. His mom struggled with drug and alcohol addiction, and Michael spent much of his childhood bouncing between foster homes and homelessness, surrounded by violence and poverty. That all changes when the Tuohy family, played beautifully by Sandra Bullock and Tim McGraw, takes him in, first out of compassion and later out of love. What started as an act of kindness turns into something life-changing for everyone involved. The Tuohys help Michael find his footing in school, on the football field, and in life. But what I love most isn't the sports story, because it's predominantly a football story. It's the heart in it. This movie shows what faith in action looks like. The Tuohy family doesn't just say they're Christians, they live it. They model compassion, humility, and courage in a way that we all should emulate in our own lives. Now, let me tell you about the people who brought this story to life, because the performances in this film are what make it so memorable. Sandra Bullock plays Leanne Tuohy, and she won an Oscar for this role. And boy, does she earn it. Leanne is the strong, stylish, no-nonsense mom I think we all secretly wish we could channel, holding her family together, running a business, and still making time for her family and anyone else who needs her. She's a die-hard football fan. She's beautiful and not afraid to walk into Michael's old neighborhood at night and tell a group of intimidating men exactly what she thinks. Tim McGraw plays Sean Tuohy, Leanne's husband. He's not a pushover. He's a partner who trusts his wife's instincts and steps up when it counts. Together, they show what a strong marriage looks like, one built on communication, mutual support, and shared values. You'll see them making decisions together, supporting each other's choices, and modeling what it means to be a team. Quentin Aaron plays Michael Oher, and you feel everything he's carrying. And there's a moment early in the film where he's walking alone at night, and you just know this kid deserves a chance. Then there are the Tuohy kids. Jay Head plays SJ, the youngest, and he's just a ball of sunshine. Funny, spunky, and full of heart. Pretty quickly in the film, you'll see him befriend Michael on the school playground like it's the most natural thing in the world. Lily Collins plays Collins, their teenage daughter, and both of these kids treat Michael like their own brother from day one. No hesitation, no judgment, just love. Quick favor. I'm working toward 50 Apple Podcast reviews, and right now I'm sitting at 14. If Wholesome TV Picks has helped you skip even one night of endless scrolling stress, would you do me a favor and take about 30 seconds and leave me a rating? You can do it at ratethispodcast.com/wholesometvpicks. Why should you add The Blind Side to your family movie night list? Let me start with this. It's more than just a feel-good sports movie. And if your family loves football, you'll enjoy that part even more. But at its heart, this is a story about family and what family can look like when you choose love. The Tuohys are a real loving family. Leanne and Sean have a strong marriage. Their kids are polite and educated and kind. They own a bunch of Taco Bell and KFC franchises, so they're not your average family in that sense. But what they show is what typical family life can look like. Pride in home ownership, taking care of your home, being a good husband and a good wife, raising kids who treat others with kindness. And when Michael comes into their lives, they don't just let him stay for a night. No, they open their home and their hearts fully. They help him with his academics, they put him through school, and they walk alongside him as he discovers his gifts on the football field. But more than that, they treat him and love him like family. This film also celebrates education and hard work. Michael struggles academically at first, but with compassionate teachers and with the help of Miss Sue, he works hard and succeeds. Your kids will see that discipline pays off. Education matters, and that you can overcome difficult circumstances if you're willing to put in the effort and accept help when it's offered. And here's another thing. It's funny and heartwarming without being cheesy. If you're a mom who reads to your kids, especially if your children are older, there's a scene in this movie, like around 45 minutes in, that might tug at your heart. Leanne Collins, SJ, and Michael go into the local Borders bookstore, and the kids find these old children's books, and they remember their mom reading these stories over and over again. Leanne asks Michael if his mom ever read to him, and he shakes his head no. The following scene, you see Leanne on the bed with SJ and Michael reading Ferdinand the Bull. Classic books that so many of us grew up with. If you've sat on the edge of your child's bed reading these stories at bedtime or snuggled on the couch with a stack of picture books on a rainy afternoon, this scene will take you right back to those moments. After the movie ends, you'll have natural opportunities to talk with your kids about things that really matter. You can ask them what it means to be generous when it costs us something, like our time, our space, or our comfort. How can we serve others in our own community? What does family really mean? I think this movie also gives you a chance to talk about hardship in age-appropriate ways. Michael's story includes poverty, homelessness, and a mom who struggled with addiction. It opens the door for conversations about compassion, resilience, and what it means to help someone who can't repay you.
Quick note. Through the RSS.com podcasting community, creators often share previews of each other's work. One of those shows is hosted by Michael T. of the British TV Watchlist, a series that explores British dramas. Here's a short preview.
Hello there, my name is Michael T., radio broadcaster turned podcaster. While you're enjoying Jennifer's Wholesome TV Picks podcast, I'd like to invite you to check out my podcast too. It's called the British TV Watchlist. The British TV Watchlist is all about British TV, mostly British dramas. I believe British TV dramas are, in general, better than their American counterparts. The writing is better, dialogue is more realistic, the characters have depth. Better writing leads to better acting. British TV characters have full lives and well-developed backstories. As a result, we get a richer TV experience. And here on the podcast, we'll explore the shows, actors, episodes, characters, and the people who make it all happen. There's lots to enjoy and lots to talk about. Thanks for checking it out. Just search for British TV Watchlist.
Now let's talk about what you need to know before you press play. The Blind Side is rated PG-13, and here's why. There's some mild language. The A word is used quite a few times, SOB a couple of times, but they're predominantly in one of the major football scenes and towards the end. The movie also deals with some mature themes. Michael's backstory includes his mother's drug and alcohol addiction, poverty, and homelessness. Other than that, it's very clean, no innuendo, no adult jokes slipped in for the parents, no scenes where you'll suddenly need to distract your kids. Just a meaningful, inspiring story rooted in faith, family, and second chances. The kind of clean, family-friendly movie you can confidently watch with your kids. This movie really does give that holiday warmth that makes it perfect for this time of year. It reminds me a little bit of other movies I grew up with. Movies like Dennis the Menace and even Home Alone, where you watch them as a kid and think, man, I can't wait to grow up, get married, and have a family. Or I can't wait to have a home like that. This movie gives that same dream to aspire to. It's the kind of film that makes you grateful for what you have and inspires you to think about how you can open your heart to others. Maybe it's inviting someone over for Thanksgiving who doesn't have family nearby. Maybe it's reaching out to that single mom at church who's always juggling 3 kids alone. Or maybe it's just being more aware of the people around you who need to be seen. And isn't that what Thanksgiving is all about? The Blind Side is available on several streaming platforms, so you've got options. You can stream it on Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Fandango. I'll leave all the links in the show notes so you can check them out. Here's what makes The Blind Side a great family movie night idea. It's based on a true story that shows faith in action. It models family values and generosity beautifully. It's heartwarming, funny, and inspiring. Perfect for Thanksgiving week. This is the kind of movie that reminds you what family movie night is really about. You can't go wrong with this one. Next week, we're kicking off the Christmas season with a wonderful family-friendly movie that'll take you back to childhood innocence and have you believing in the magic of Christmas again. With all the Christmas wrapping and hustle and bustle of the Christmas season, don't forget to take time out and snuggle with your family and enjoy a Christmas classic. And I've got you covered with 5 fantastic, wholesome movies that you can cozy up with your family in front of the TV and really relish in the season. So be sure to follow the show so you don't miss any of the Christmas movies that I am going to share with you this season. That does it for today. Until then, take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you on the next episode.